Bitcoin's ready to pump to new highs. Oh my gosh. Look out above. Bitcoin and Ethereum are taking off. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is DaVinci Jeremy. I'm here in Chile and I'm going to be leaving soon. I'm going to be leaving in the next 2 days. I'm going to be leaving on Thursday. So I will be doing a video tomorrow, which is when I'm leaving. But I don't know if we're going to be able to do one on Friday. So I might do one on the weekend, and then we'll see on Monday. From Monday on, I will be back at the normal scheduled videos. So, with that said, good show for you today. So make sure you watch all the way to the end. If you're interested, we're going to be doing the news segment first, and then afterward, we're going to be showing you what to trade on this Bitcoin rally and Ethereum rally. So yes. How to trade this, because this is looking really good. Yeah, so let's start off with the news. But before we do, remember, if you're interested in trading, you can always trade this at bybit.davincij15.com, where there's also the World Series of Trading contest. Just sign up right now. And if you just don't want to deal with the KYC, of course, because you have to provide your information. And then later on, if you put too much money in there, which you shouldn't, you will have to provide AML, which is anti-money laundering information, which is, of course, okay, where did you get that money from? Okay, really? You got it from there? Prove it. Yeah. Oh, AML is the worst. Absolute worst. And of course, OKX is another good exchange. So of course, a solid exchange, right? If you want to do the exchange that doesn't require KYC, make sure you do your own research and make sure it's a strong exchange. This is a very small exchange. The smaller exchanges can get away with it. Bitcoin rise from a 2-week trading lull as Moody's downgrades hit U.S. banking sector. Okay, so honestly, I don't think Bitcoin's rise is the cause of Moody. But whatever. Okay, so what's interesting, the move began early Tuesday morning after Moody's cut rating to 10 U.S. banks and put some big names, including Bank of New York Mellon, U.S. Bancorp, State Street, and a few others. Okay, listen. I have a little bit of a story about Bank of New York Mellon, and when this was this story, I wish I could find the news articles, and because it was like over and over again that these guys got caught red-handed completely stealing from your pension funds, and this was in the middle of the 2008 crisis and into 2009, right? So. It was cut and dry, people going to jail, kind of deal, okay? But because it would have caused an additional system collapse, what the government suggested to do is change the law so that no longer what they were doing was stealing, but now legal. And I know, you're like, say what? Yeah, I mean, it's like a blatant slap in the face when you see that. And of course, all the media around it, right? Because every single news media outlet was constantly saying how these people are going to jail. This is horrible, blah, blah, blah. And it was all on YouTube. And now all those videos are gone. Every single one of them. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing how this world works. And people just don't see it at all. You turn a blind eye, or you're like, it's like, remember back, I don't know, if people know about Hitler, right? A lot of those people, right, those Jews, didn't think that, they were going to go die, right? And then there's people who say, no, it's conspiracy theory. No. And yet we have the internet and people still believe the nonsense. They believe the nonsense. They believe the nonsense that the government tells them. Oh boy. Anyways, let's go on to the next thing. The Bitcoin ETF is a matter of time, inside sources claim. Yes, the Bitcoin ETF, right, is the big thing that's coming. A lot of people are talking about, even that this will be approved. I have no doubt that this will be approved. it will be the another ETF to help bring down the price. Right now, a lot of people, the reason why they're probably pushing this ETF is a lot of people understand that the current ETF, right, the one that's that came out in the 2021, end of 2021, which marked the ending of the bull market, which was it was just pure commodities contracts. Commodities contracts do not have any ETF, any kind of Bitcoin behind it. It's just contracts on the commodities exchange, which are promises to pay you not Bitcoin but cash. So it's a useless. I don't know why the commodities exchange exists for Bitcoin. It's a useless. It's like a gambling machine, like slot machine, right? That you can kind of cheat with, right? So that's what it is. So it's kind of weird because the whole point of commodities exchange, right, is so that if you produce the particular commodity, like Bitcoin or oil or whatever, you can actually get a fixed price for it by selling a contract forward into the future, promising the person that particular commodity. This is a good thing, right? Because then both the producer and consumer of the commodity can get a fair price, right, for that commodity, whilst everybody else can speculate on the price of that commodity over time. And that's what it's for. So when you don't have a producer can produce the commodity, can promise the commodity, and you don't have a consumer that can take the commodity, you only have speculation. so stupid, right? Oh my God. So anyways, that's why, you can see how our world is so corrupt and so set up so that everything that we do as an individual, as the people at the bottom of the barrels, individuals, do is designed to screw us over. Right? This is an example of that, right? Anything that we want to, if we want to buy Bitcoin, they're trying to ensure that the prices stay low, right? So that you are afraid of it, you don't buy it, and so forth, and they can, right? So that's the whole nutshell of it. And then obviously that perception permeates through even the people who are wealthy because, price gives them a point to go, okay, what's going on over there? Let's learn what's happening over there. The rich people, so super rich people. So they don't want that as well. Yeah, it is the way our system works. Okay, so let's talk about Bitcoin, TA, and if you're interested in trading it, remember you can head over to 2bit.davincej15.com. Links in the description and below. And I'd appreciate it if you just quickly open an account, even if you're not interested in trading. You can see Bitcoin has topped out again. Yeah, it's never good. Even if you, like, for example, if you tried to chase this, right? You bought this and you go, oh, I'm chasing this, and you held it and you're like, okay, still, I'm good. And then you decide to add more. See how this is really bad? So you're looking for these W patterns so that you can actually get in and hold the line. Now, if you bought this W here on this 15-minute mark, look at that. You can see that beautiful W now as it takes off on the 15-minute. Right here. Right, so if you bought this W, right, you can hold the line a little bit longer, maybe even set your stop losses way down below here. As this thing is set, Bitcoin is set to take off because we've held this support line here. So this is a good stop loss here. But although it's a good stop loss, because it's so good, I'd be careful and move it a little bit further if you want it down because it's too good of a stop loss. Bitcoin has been moving like a forex currency, and it goes and hunts stops. So you're gonna have to move this stop if you bought down here. You're in a good position, right? And yeah, you're going to move the stop a little bit lower so that, Bitcoin doesn't wipe you out, right? Because that's what it's doing a lot. So maybe you move your stop to something like right down here at this particular wick, because then it's out of the way. Odds of you being stopped is low, and so you might want to add a little bit more in this whole area here below the 29,639, and stop loss it at the 29,542 ish area, because then you won't have Bitcoin wipe you out and then go, because it's ready to go. I don't think Bitcoin is going to reverse here. It has a clear indication that we're going to pump, because we're broken out from the S&P. We're taking a 4-hour, and look at that. Look at this beautiful retest. Oh my God. Even on the 4-hour. So yeah, we're ready to pump all the way up to let's see here, to the previous peak here, which is $32,000 area. So yeah, we're ready to pump. We're ready to take that out. So look for the 32,000 as the next target area. It would be nice on the 4-hour for it to retest the lower levels, because then it will create another W-ish happening, and then boom, pump us really heavy higher. So yeah, look for that. Buying all the way down as it comes down is a good idea. This looks like we're ready to really take off on the 4-hour. Let's see on the daily. The daily, oh yes, the daily. Yeah, we might have to do a little bit of catch up. Probably a little bit higher on the 13 EMA, but yeah, we're ready to rock and roll on the daily too. Beautiful. This is a breakout history. So looking at Ethereum again, it's just pretty much the same style. We remember I was saying that this is if we break above this particular trend line, that's a positive thing, and you can see also it breaks above this support line. We're above the EMA ribbons. They're flipped over. This is a good position here. You can see that once we break about the 1875 area, we're headed up to the 1930. So the 1930 is the next target for Ethereum in the short term, in the next few days. So yeah, there it is, man. Easy wins for trades here. So but I'd wait for some structure for you to get in, or for any kind of pullback to help you get a better, stronger position in trading. So yeah, so that's my targets. Looking at the dominance, you can see if the dominance we're waiting for this. If the dominance comes up, fails to break through this the 52% support resistance, then we should start hunting heavily the alts. Looking at the crypto bubbles, you can see that there are some alts that are pumping, but it's not in percentage wise. Let's see, this is priced against what exactly? Jesus. I could have swore I had it set to Bitcoin, but I don't see it. I don't see the setting. Yeah, there it is, currency Bitcoin. It wasn't clear on here. So yeah, so priced against Bitcoin, we're seeing some nice moves across the board. This is good, right? But usually we see a little bit of a settling down in October, right? There's always a little bit of a pump in heading into September and so forth. But then after September, there's a lull, and then we have to. That's when we start to really start to accumulate. Assuming this can just break through this stupid trend line. We break through down, and we break down this, and we create an M here pattern, and then break. That means it will continue to dump, but this will continue to break through all these levels. And yeah, we can get a nice alt season happening for the little old lady, because she's been suffering hard as this dominance continues to go higher. All right, well, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm sure it was a long one, but I'm sure you guys appreciated it and had some fun. All right, I know I did, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.